Hello, I'm Andy and I'm going to read to you a program called Weekly Horoscope from the 4th of November to the 10th of November 2018, and this is for you coming from Sagittarius. So let's start with the 4th of November, Sunday. I'm afraid to say the morning afternoon is going to be more out of control and giving you a lot of trouble, and the evening nightfall can bring depression and unhappiness. So get ready for a day like this. Well, the morning is a Sunday. The morning afternoon brings erraticness, makes you rebellious as well. Makes you do and say things that go very wrong basically, because that is the plan. So you don't want to take the lead, you don't want to take charge. What you say and do is going to be misinterpreted. So miscalculation, misinformation. Why? These planets make you very hasty, very impulsive. So you're going to make mistakes left, right, center. So slow down. Think twice before you say anything or do anything. This slow down mechanism will give your brain that couple of seconds to think of what to do right. These are planets of unexpected badness. So badness will come, but it will come unexpectedly. That is the fear. From unexpected people, unexpected events, unexpected activities. So it's a morning, afternoon that things can go very, very wrong for you. Evening, nightfall, the planets slow down. So morning, afternoon, very fast planets get into trouble because they're short-term planets. Evening, nightfall, slow planets, which are long-term planets. Hour by hour, they will make your evening, nightfall even worse and worse. How? They might help to postpone your plans, to cancel your plans, to change the venue. You're going to be stuck badly. So, whatever you're planning to do in the evening nightfall, I want you to check and double check your plans. That way you will know what's happening and be on top of it. There's always a solution for that. So morning, afternoon, fast planets problem, evening nightfall, slow planets problem. So minimize your exposure to risk by not going to places or going there with people that you don't know well. Go back to the safety of your own home early in the evening nightfall, because something bad is waiting to happen. And people you meet from the past that you have known may come to contact you, and that makes you very unhappy as well. The 5th November, Monday, that's even worse. Now it's a working day. And the plan of the 5th November morning, afternoon is that whatever we can make it go wrong, how we can do it, we are going to do it. So the planets have made up their mind that misinterpretation, miscalculation, misinformation is all waiting to happen. So you have to double check everything you say and everything you do, because these planets will get you into trouble. If you're part of a team, even worse, don't try to take the lead, be the follower. Because the plan is that whatever you say and do must not go well. So the last thing you want is to take charge. Morning, afternoon, be careful of arguments which are going to explode. You say something worse, somebody will say something worse, and then blame will come. So an argument or reasons for an argument are very bad. You have an aggressive planet also there in the morning, afternoon. Makes your tongue very sharp, makes your actions very aggressive, makes you very provocative basically. Evening nightfall is all about these aggressive planets. You don't want to go out, I think, in the evening nightfall period. But if you do, then you must take the soft approach. These are planets of determination in the evening nightfall period. They make you over-determine what you want at any cost. You spend money and waste it. You will do things and expose yourself to risk, whether sexually, whether physically, whether mentally, whether emotionally. You are going to do something very daring in the evening nightfall period. The influence of the morning afternoon planets will be there in the evening nightfall. So some of your good planets in the evening nightfall will also attract badness from the planets of the morning. You see, that's how the interaction takes place. So expose yourself very, very little to trouble in the evening nightfall or the whole day. Yes, you can meet some important people. That's about the only good thing about the evening nightfall period. The 6th November, Tuesday, now is going to be a day where These are planets that are not against you, neither are they for you. They create problems, arrogance. They make you waste of your money to buy important, expensive things. They make you dream of the greatness that you want to do. So these are planets that don't produce good results. It's a working day this Tuesday, the 6th. So you cannot afford to actually dream and to be choosy of what you want to do. Tell yourself, morning, afternoon, I'm going to use every bit of my energy to fulfill my obligations at work or in business. You have to do that, otherwise it'll be a total waste of the morning-afternoon period. So tell yourself, I'm going to do that, and go ahead and get yourself looking better as well. Evening nightfall period for you are much better. They produce plenty of help in many ways. They help you to meet important people. They help you to get a better position in job. They help you to step up your business into more areas which makes you noticed to the business community. So it's going to be a very good evening nightfall period, but a little bit of a troubled morning afternoon period. The 7th November, this is a marvelously fantastic day. It's a global planet day, so I called it the Internet Planet Side Play. And so, morning, afternoon, go to the internet to find solutions, to see where in the world you could get a job, in which area, part of the world you can do business. Look at the travel plans. You might even be planning for a holiday. It's a morning, afternoon where you have the tuning in of your senses is very fantastic. And so you will feel what you want to do. This is the third eye that you actually have. And so, because I don't know your full date of birth, your time of birth, I have not seen your palms, but I can sense that you, from Sagittarius, this day is going to be a turning point in something good. So make the move to get your dreams going on this morning, afternoon period. And you will be able to achieve it, whether in job, whether in business, whether chasing for the romance, whether making your family happy, or whether going into areas of enlightenment. Think of that. Evening nightfall period, many sociable planets are there. And these sociable planets, of course, they make you very sociable and very happy. They are also planets of imagination. So use your imagination as much as you can when you're talking to people. It's going to be a very enjoyable day, and look forward to it. The 8th November, Thursday, a very slow day. Planets are moving very slow. So what can you do about it? Nothing much. You can't go faster than your planets. You'll be in no man's land, and you'll have to come back empty-handed. So be patient. That's the key word. Be patient. And as you are being patient, you will see that you are keeping yourself out of trouble, because you have a horoscope which can move very fast and very quickly and very impatiently. Not on this morning, afternoon of November the Thursday. Don't try it. Things go horribly wrong. And the bad effect can not end when the next day comes, but can go on for a while, because these are long-term planets. Hour by hour, they will produce difficulty for you in the morning, afternoon. Your evening nightfall is waiting to give you the most wonderful news you can ever have, to find all the solutions you couldn't find in the morning, afternoon, to bring success story as well. So maybe good to work late a bit, so that the atmosphere of the work can change. But go and socialize, go and hunt for partners in every form, and go out with the intention that something very good is going to happen in the evening nightfall period. This time planets are going at normal speed, so you'll be fine. The 9th, well, something I have to say, some of the evening planets can make you a bit dominating. Try to control that. The 9th November, Friday, it's a good morning and afternoon period. Planets are very determined to get you what you want, and when they do that, they make you overly determined, overly aggressive in your approach, very pushy as well. Well, you don't want to do that. You want to win over somebody, or you want to win over some area of your business or job in a softer way. You will not have stepped on any toes, you will not have ruffled many people, and that's a better way. So if you take the soft approach in this morning, afternoon period, you'll become very, very lucky in a nice way. If you want to go aggressively, you will still be very lucky, but in an aggressive way. So I prefer the softer way, take the soft approach, which simply means use words which are soft, a tone of voice which is soft, a body language which is soft. That's all you need to do. Be the most polite person on earth, and who would ever not want to help you? Evening nightfall for you turns very nasty. There are planets which are moving very fast, and they bring unexpected badness. So the badness is bad enough, but it comes unexpectedly, leaving you really flat-footed and hopeless situation. So tell yourself now, some of these planets go in the morning, afternoon as well, and they create some kind of disagreement with people, with you, and they make things erratic, basically, not stable. Well, evening nightfall, it gets worse, because that's where your anchor of the most negative planets is, in the evening nightfall of the 9th November. So, what can you do? They can't disappear and you can't disappear. So tell yourself to minimize your exposure to risk. Don't go to places, don't go with people who you don't know well. And because you don't know them well, then you're exposing yourself to risk. This is the main way where the evening nightfall is going to get terrible for you on this Friday, by you exposing yourself to risk. So definitely you want to play safe. We'll go to the 10th of November, Saturday, and it starts pretty nicely for you, produces plenty of opportunities for you. This planet can sometimes be very arrogant, and he will want to make you arrogant because that's the way he is, and he will tell you that's the way you should be, but I don't agree. I will say take the soft approach on this 10th of November, Saturday, and you will go much, much better and further. What you need is support from others, and you'll get it beautifully by not being arrogant or being too pushy. So take the soft approach. You're going to meet people very important, and they will like your laid-backness of not being too pushy, so take the soft approach. Everything you do, remind yourself every 10 minutes, I have to take the soft approach morning, afternoon, and I'm going to be rewarded very nicely. Promotions in job, much business coming in from your business area. Evening nightfall, it turns horrible. Couldn't get worse. So what happens now? Morning, afternoon, planets want to help you go for the stars. Evening nightfall, you want to thud back and fall right into the depth of the earth. Well, evening nightfall, we start a little bit early at 5 p.m. onwards on this day. You don't want to be arrogant, you don't want to take charge, you definitely don't want to be a person who is greedy for power. So don't do all these things, and you will see that the atmosphere becomes better. And most of all, in the evening nightfall period, don't argue. It's a horrible planet, two of them, and one will make you argue a lot, and the other will be mentally stressed out, and you will be very touchy, and you will lash out with your sharp tongue. Your actions can be also very blunt, and little arguments can turn into big fights very fast on this 10th November Saturday. So I'm creating all that awareness of what the plan is. So how do you overcome that for the whole day? Well, morning, afternoon, don't be arrogant and work with people in a humble way, or at least in a nicer way. Evening, nightfall, count to 3 before you say or do anything. Silently count to 3 before you say or do anything. Because the planets are speeding and they are going out of control in the evening, nightfall period. Morning, afternoon, they do that sometimes also for you. But evening is done all the time. So evening, nightfall, trouble waits for you. Firstly, in a verbal sense. Secondly, in an action sense, which includes accidents as well. So it's a horrible evening nightfall period. There's no way you can get any help. So why don't you just stay home in the safety of your own home, be with the people you love, and that will be much better for you. Evening nightfall, because trouble comes in interaction. Well, I'm already Skyping, and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And during this 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 7, 8 or 9 years. And with all that information, you'll be able to do well. You'll be able to just go faster than the news and get things corrected even earlier. I'll talk to you a lot about your health, a lot of information. And I'll give you your lucky colors and your lucky days. I'll do all that. And I'll show you how to make your next 7 or 8 or 9 years do well for you. Because it's all going to be based on your date of birth and time of birth and looking at your palms. So it's very, very personal reading for you. And in the evening, nightfall, or the morning of any of these days, which from the 4th of November to the 10th of November, you will be in charge, because the information I've given you now is going to set the goal for the following week and the following week. If you get a lot of problems created this 4th to the 10th, the repercussions are going to be there for many weeks. So you be very careful from the 4th to the 10th, whoever you are, especially the one I'm talking to you is from Sagittarius. So you're going to be very unlucky in the evening nightfall period. Well, as I said, I'm already Skyping and I'm going to charge USD 50. So I'm going to give you your personal lottery numbers based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms. And I'm going to give you a lot of other information, your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, your lucky directions, your lucky days, a lot of information, so that you can be in tip-top position in the next 7, 8 or 9 years. Well, go to Skype, go to Facebook, leave me an email and contact me, and I'll give you an appointment as soon as possible. Until then, thank you and good luck.